What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching a Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. I checked out Tigertail on Netflix. This is a 2020 American film about the immigration experience, kind of like Minari. You know how Minari was about South Korean immigrants who want to start a new life in America, going to this town. Anyways, this is about a Taiwanese couple. A Taiwanese couple coming to America looking for the American dream. And by that I mean coming to the land of opportunity and with hopes to create a prosperous future. And one of the things that he wants to do, and by he I mean the character of Pinjue, who is this Taiwanese man, he wants to come to America so he can make lots of money, because that's what he believes will happen, so he can take his mom to America and so that she doesn't have to work anymore in this hazardous factory in Taiwan. Okay, that's what he hopes for. Now, this film is not about the prosperous journey of an Asian immigrant. Okay, this is about the I guess an intergenerational journey that ruins a family. And I don't mean that in a grand sense, in a very big bad way. I mean it in a way that because of his overambitiousness, he ruins his relationship with his daughter. He's got an estranged daughter. The character of Pinjue, this Taiwanese immigrant, is played by the great Tai Ma, who's an Asian American actor who has played many fathers in these films, which require a Chinese father. I like to call him the Asian American all father. He played the father in The Farewell. He played the father in Rush Hour. He played a father-like character in Wu Assassins. He plays a father in CW's Kung Fu series that just came out. In Mulan. Anyways, that's why he's the all-American, the all-father. Anyways, so Tai Ma plays that character. He plays the main character of Pinjue. And the story is that he really wants to move to America because he doesn't want his mom to work in that dangerous factory anymore. His goal is to move to America, make a lot of money, and bring his mom back to bring her back to to America, so she can live a happy life there. The thing is that he's overambitious and he's doing what he wants. He didn't think very much about anything else but himself, because he doesn't realize that that's what I want. That's not what other people want. That's not what my wife wants. That's not what my mother wants. And then you see that because of this lack of communication, he ends up ruining his relationship with pretty much all the people in his family, because he wanted to pursue the American dream. So basically, he wanted to pursue the American dream, and then he ends up ruining the relationship with the three most important women in his life: his wife, his mom, and his daughter. Okay, now this isn't really spoiling anything, because essentially that's what this movie is about. It's about that reconnection. Okay, it's about that reconnection because the daughter and him are estranged, and it just shows you that people work so hard, and this is a full on Asian thing. Like these immigrants, they work so hard, only wanting to reach the end goal of making a big fortune and making a really good life for themselves and their future offspring, that they forget how to be a father. They forget how to be a good partner. They forget how to be a good person in general. And that's why in this movie, Tai Ma doesn't even have that many lines, because he doesn't even know how to communicate with his daughter. One specific line that he says in this film when talking to his daughter is that in response to her saying, "Why aren't you saying anything?" he says, "What do you want me to say?" because he doesn't know how to communicate. Like there is just like a cold front. I mean, like there's this cold energy between him and anybody else. And what's really interesting about this movie is that when you see Pinjue as a younger self, he's just full of energy. He's vibrant. You know, the life in Taiwan is amazing. It's so full of positive energy. But once he comes to America, it's not what he imagined. All he thinks about is that I'm just going to keep on working hard. Things are going to get better. Things are going to get better. I'm just going to keep on working hard. But things don't get better. Like, sure, you might be making tons of money, but you forget like what you're working for. You forget the main reason why you're doing this. So that's what this film is about. Now, I want to tell you something. I really, really love this movie, but it's a very depressing movie. I love this movie despite the fact that it's a depressing movie. The movie goes back and forth in terms of like there's the scenes which take place in modern time and the scenes which take place the flashback scenes. Okay, so it goes back and forth to tell the story, and it's quite an effective way to tell the story. Really, actually, it helps your understanding of the characters and the decisions they make. But it's a very depressing movie. One of the things that I have a problem with this film is that the music is very depressing. It's very repetitive, and it really sets that tone. And it feels repetitive. It almost makes the scenes feel repetitive. The other thing that I think that they could improve is that there's so much more to this film, to this story. I think they cut a lot out. This movie, it's very short. It's only 90 minutes long, but I feel like they could have done a lot more with this film. One of the things that they don't talk about is there's a brother. There's a son. There's a son. They only talk about him in dialogue, but we never see him. So we don't get to see that aspect of his life. So that's something missing. I want to know more about the daughter. I want to know more about the daughter's relationship with her fiance. There's so much more I want to know about, but I don't know why they decided to cut it short. It's only 90 minutes long. You definitely know that they cut stuff out. That stuff out that they cut out could have been really, really good stuff that would have helped give the story more meat. Not filler, but actual meat. Give it more substance. But I still love this film. I love the story. I love the characters. I love how the character becomes what he became. I mean, I don't love it. It's depressing, but they do a good job in really emphasizing that journey of depression, I guess. So yeah, really great performances. Taima is awesome as usual. I love the Taiwanese actors that played the young versions of the characters. They do such a great job. It really, like with their great performances, it really brings you to this very, very vibrant time that I really enjoyed watching. So that was really, really good. Such a contrast between the two eras. The two generations, rather. Anyways, that's all I got to say. I'm going to give this film an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoy it. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.